And how did white paint become so popular? Well, at the start of the 19th century, most houses here were actually painted red or yellow. White was the most expensive paint you could purchase, since you needed zinc in order to make white paint, so zinc had to be imported. So since white paint was pricier, many people wanted to show off their wealth here in the 19th century and purchase white paint. So having a white painted house became a status symbol here in the 19th century. And actually many people in the 19th century could not afford to paint their entire house white. So some of these houses would have the facade painted white, and then if you walked around the back, it would be painted red or yellow, since that was a cheaper option, and your neighbor would not notice much of a difference. So it was actually a status symbol having a white painted house here up until the start of the 20th century. Obviously things have changed. Norway is now a rich country, so most of these houses will have one color. And quality of life is in general very high in Norway, as long as you can deal with the cold climate. Kristiansand is located in the southernmost part of Norway, and our winters here are shorter and milder than in most other places in Norway, or many other places in Norway at least. We do get lots of snowfall here, but since we have a maritime climate, weather during the winter months will usually vary between cold spells and warmer weather. Statue of King Christian IV watching over us. Sober or not, he's still there. So lots of taxes on alcohol, amongst other things here in Norway, in order to in an attempt to make Norwegians drink less. So if you go to a local restaurant or a pub, a glass of beer, typical price might be $8, $9, $10. A glass of wine will cost you about the same. And we do not have the euro here in Norway. We have our own currency, the Norwegian crown, which is weak at the moment. So for a dollar, you can purchase 10 Norwegian crowns. So the Norwegian crown is weak at the moment. I remember when if you go back before the pandemic, and 10 years ago, for a dollar, you might get 7 crowns. So, but now you get 10. So, if you go back 10 years, it was stronger. But you always had to pay. So now we're leaving the old town, the city center, and we're crossing the river Otra here, which is the longest river in this part of Norway, roughly 250 kilometers long. It originates in the mountains towards the left, and it terminates here in the sea on the right. And it used to be polluted, but it's been cleaned up, and it's now quite good river for salmon fishing. Fishing is free in the sea in Norway, but in the river or lake, then you have to purchase a fish permit. On the right-hand side here, we have the old townhouse, this white building, which has been converted into a popular restaurant, Gamle Rådhuskaféen. So if it's a sunny day, then people will be sitting outside in the sunshine and drinking expensive Norwegian beer. So today's a Friday, so and no rain, so they're probably going to sell quite a bit of beer there later on. So now we're in a newer part of Kristiansand. This part of town is called Lund. So on the right hand side of here we can see brand new student housing. Students are back in town after their summer holidays. So they've been charging their batteries on the beaches and now they're ready to drink beer and study for their exams. So Lund is a part of town with lots of apartments and houses. And as we can see here, most of the houses in Norway are wooden houses. Wood is a readily available and affordable building material here in Norway. Obviously apartment houses will for the most part be made out of concrete, so we have a mix. Gas station here on the right hand side. A liter of fuel is about $2, so that would translate into a price. So 1 gallon might be $8 ballpark. Lots of fast cars here. People like to drive fast. And people love to drink, so when people get drunk, there's always some mischief happening. Coming up on the right hand side, we will shortly see the local soccer arena for the local soccer team here in Kristiansand, which is currently not in the top division in Norway. They used to be one of the best teams in Norway, but so soccer now in summer is by far the most popular sport here in Norway, I think. So on the right hand side now, we can see a bit of the soccer arena. So soccer is very popular in Norway. Although we don't have a strong national team, I do believe that we're set to qualify for the World Cup that's taking place in the US next year. So that's going to be fun for Norwegians. Most Norwegians would watch the World Cup anyway, even without Norway participating. Because people love to watch football and watch soccer and drink beer here. And here on the right we see the main road running between Oslo and Kristiansand. It's about a 3-hour non-stop drive, 300 kilometers. There's also a train that runs between Oslo and Kristiansand. It's about a 4.5-hour train ride. And here we have the Red Bull car on the left. Very popular these days, these energy drinks in Norway. When I was growing up in Norway as a kid, they were illegal, so Coca-Cola was all we had. But now, it seems everybody's crazy about these energy drinks in Norway. Also mentioned that we have lots of taxes on things such as alcohol, and One thing about alcohol in Norway, if you go to a grocery store, then grocery stores are only allowed to sell beer in Norway. If you want anything stronger, if you're looking for a bottle of wine or whiskey, liquor, then you have to go to one of these government stores. Vinmonopolet, the wine monopoly. There are only that many of these stores. So if you live in a rural area, you might have to travel quite a bit in order to get to one of these government liquor stores. And here we have the university on the right-hand side. So students are back in town now. Quite lively here. About 10,000 students here in Kristiansand at the University of Agder. So different studies here. So nursing, teaching, economics, and agricultural studies, and different subjects. So during the winter months, when tourist season winds down here, we still have lots of students here in town to liven things up. So lots of jobs here also at this university. So even though there's a large part of the local economy is tourism, we still have plenty of students and as well. And coming up on the left here, we'll see an old church, Oldenes Kirke, a 950-year-old church. So this church is obviously a lot older than the city of Kristiansand, and it was quite important place for pilgrimage. And it was before Norway became christened, about 1000 AD. It was also an important site for the Vikings. So inside this old Oldenes Kirke, there's a Viking stone with runic writing on it. So the Vikings did not have the Latin alphabet. They wrote with runic writing on stone and hides. Norse gods, Odin, the Almighty All-Father, with his two ravens, and Thor, who rides his chariot through the sky and wields his hammer, and then there's thunder, and Loki, sneaky, treacherous Loki, and Freya, the goddess of beauty, and people still use the names of these gods. So Thor and Odin and Freya and Loki are still common names here in Norway. And coming up here on the right-hand side, we have an old mansion with botanical gardens. So in 18th century Kristiansand, there lived a wealthy merchant, and he spent a bit of his fortune constructing this large wooden mansion here with an accompanying botanical garden. The last living member of his family passed away in 1982, and this mansion and garden was handed over to the city of Kristiansand, so it's now a museum. You see this botanical garden, and there's a cafe, and Gimlegård on the right here. So not too long now before we're starting our hike. We're having a nice and leisurely stroll through the forest here, the city forest in Kristiansand, and then we're going to stop by a beautiful valley, which has been converted into a park. And there we'll have some snacks and refreshments. There are toilets in the forest, and when we get to this valley, I mentioned you'll have snacks and refreshments and some free time. and then from when we leave this valley and head back again to the city center, then you can choose either walking back on foot if you're eager to get some more exercise, or go back on this bus. So you can choose later on. So we see the River Ultra here once again. Okay, so here we are. So you're all fit and ready to climb up here. Oh, yeah. But we see the lookout is right up there. So if anyone's not feeling up for it, you can always wait down here. But looks like we're all set. Great. Unfortunately, the elevator is out of order. Most of the city center from here. Your ship is still here, hasn't sailed yet. As we can see on the right.
maybe we'll get some company here. So we're stopping here real quick. See if the ducks, the mallards come and say hello. So this is drinking water. This pond used to be drinking water for the entire city. Obviously, this is on a drone. So this is still used as drinking water. Drinking water in Ravnedalen, they have to find residue of cocaine. Cocaine is so popular in Ravnedalen. In modern technology, these miners can take cases of everything, microplastics and medicine and drugs and water samples of drinking water in Ravnedalen, you find cases of cocaine. Phones, you can take a photo and actually look it up. So that's I need to get that on my phone.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's not edible, and I'm not sure. The blueberries, and I can tell you, I can point out those. Yeah, lots of blueberries here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But I think the season's over. We have a pretty toilet stop here on the right with the house. So here's our first toilet. If anyone needs to go, we have some time here. Yeah. Rock, paper, paper. For those who are right for now, or we can wait over here by this beautiful pond. biking. So he's still in good shape. It's in his 70s now, and you never really know at that age. So
Yeah, I do know. So when you're 70, the guide will be huffing and puffing, and you'll be healthy as can be.
well, hopefully, you know.
A road runner.
Yeah, running and walking a jog. Popular here.
Oh, I can imagine. Well, we're heading to Amsterdam, and everyone's like, "Look out for the bikes."
Yeah, lots of bicycles there. Yeah, I'm biking here. I used to have a car for many years here in Norway, but they're so expensive. And here I don't, for this job and for most things, I don't really need a bike. No, I don't really need a car.
Need a car, yeah.
I save a lot of money by biking everywhere. So.
Absolutely. Yeah, I barely use my car.
Here we have these electrical scooters.
Right.
Crazy popular now. The bicycles here are not as popular as they used to be. Since,
Because of the
scooters.
Really? That's too bad, actually.
Yeah, you know, it's easy, you know, to say, oh, young people, this and that, you know, but yeah, many people just eat McDonald's food and they go on the scooters.
We're in Lord of the Rings. It's Rivendell.
There you go. Yeah, Gandalf's right over there.
I think I saw him earlier in the forest. He was sneaking around.
Yeah. Aware of the orcs here.
Yep.
My son, he's afraid of trolls. So.
Oh, I know. You get to.
I haven't started scaring him with orcs yet. But,
oh, yeah, don't.
When it grows a little bit more.
Now, that's what you see in a forest. A street lamp.
Yeah.
We're going this way?
This way, sure.
All right. Oh, the ferns. I love the ferns. Oh. Ooh, there's a wild animal. I love it. He's like, I want to go that way.
Yeah, he wanted to say hello, I think.
Yeah. Dogs are pack animals.
This rock face, be secured by ropes, obviously, the ones that I've seen here. So I don't see if we can spot any rock climbers. Oh yeah, not everyone's afraid of heights in Norway.
Cars, so you can charge your electric car at home or at one of the many charging stations that keep popping up all over the place. So I believe, especially in Oslo, which is a big city, that has improved the air quality in the city center. So lots of Teslas here and other makes as well. So we've made it back to the city center. Our stop by the main square is coming up shortly. So I believe the main square is empty at the moment, but during the winter they have a free ice skating rink on the main square, which is quite popular. You can borrow skates for free there as well. And during the summer there are many concerts taking place on the main square. So a popular place in the heart of town. So this is it. This is our stop by the main square. So if some of you would like to get off here, yeah, all right, then don't forget any of your belongings, and I'll show you the way to go. So, all right, walk later on. So if you feel like walking back into town, this, yeah, it's nice and flat walk back here to the main square and the main shopping street. Yeah, exactly. That's fine. So. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've almost made it back to your ship. So we've gone through the old town here. And as you can see, it's not far to walk back into town. We have the Hotel Caledonian on the right here. And on the left here we have the fish market, so which will be one of the first places you come to if you decide to walk back into town. And here once again on the left hand side we see our concert hall, Kilden, and our Museum of Modern Art, Kunstsilo. I think the entrance fee is about 20 euros or so to visit our art museum. So this is it, ladies and gentlemen. We made it back to Crystal Serenity, and please do not forget any of your belongings here on the bus.